Morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? As you guys all know, WLToys has been around for a very long time. They've been producing budget-based RCs and have been very successful at it over the last, 8 to 10 years, and that they continuously come up with new products. But every now and then, a company comes out with basically a one-off of something that it's in very, very limited production, just to make it just a little bit different. As you guys may or may not know, I'm sure some of you do, they've come out with a very popular 112 scale tool drive buggy called the L959. They came out with a brushless version of that one as well, namely the L202. But some of you may not even know that they actually came out with a special edition L959 in very, very limited numbers, from what I've learned. So I was fortunate enough to hook up with a supplier in China that actually had one, and so I decided to pick it up for review, to show you guys this particular special edition L959. So this is the box that it came in. It's a very large box for 112 scale, okay? But I guess because this is an older model, everything is just larger. The packaging is larger compared to these days. That's the buggy right there. It's, as you guys know, it's the L959, but a little different, okay? Okay, but once I open it up, you'll see what I mean. So here's the different versions it came in. Okay, so of course the L979-A, okay, which you can still get, but even that's disappearing. I was lucky enough to grab one a couple months ago, and I've already done an unboxing on that. Then we have the K959. I still have the brushless version of this one here, so that's kind of still kicking around. Then there's the L969. I also have a brushless version of this one here. And then, of course, the L959A. Okay, so that's side by side already. And that is, I guess, a different version of the L979, which kind of gives me some ideas for my own. Okay, that's the bottom of the box. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you guys. So as you guys can see, this my supplier, he was very particular about packaging, so I'm very happy about that, because there's not too many of these guys around. So let's start off with the owner's manual. As the traditional L959, very large, but in this it comes with instructions, how to set it up, parts list. We have our little antenna tube, so yeah, that's how kind of old this is. And of course the plastic hex wrench, which nowadays everything's metal, so that just goes to show the age of this thing. Okay, get rid of the packaging. There's the buggy, the L959A. Okay, just like the L959, so basically friction shocks. It's identical, except obviously with the color scheme. 390 brushed motor, okay. The brushed ESC receiver combination is where it should be. This one here has the metal roof, just like the, to me, I believe it's the Hot Shot. So they kind of, it was a nod to them in terms of styling for that. Yeah, so basically the battery goes inside here, okay. And I believe it takes a JST connector. Let me just double check that. Okay, I can't see it from this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the body to show you guys some, like I said, some of you might not have even known about this car. I'm sure some of you have. So I'm gonna open it up here to show you guys underneath the body. It's what it looks like if you guys have never seen one of these before. Yeah, these body clips have always been kind of a pain to access. Okay. Okay, so the body comes off. Okay, so I'm looking for the connector. I'm gonna, let's see here. I believe it's a JST, but I'm trying to figure out where the connector is and how I'm supposed to get to it. I know it's not in here. Anyways, we have a 5-wire servo, okay? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so it's a JST connector, okay? So box says 6.4 volt, 1000 milliamp, but I told my supplier not to bother with it because there would be some customs issues or whatnot if there was a battery attached. So I'm like, you know what, forget the battery. I have tons of these JSTs. So I'm gonna attach a 2S LiPo with the JST connector to this. Should be okay. I think I can even attach a 3S because there's a limited amount of voltage that could run through a JST connector, which, if memory serves, these guys can handle. They're not really good at handling 3S, to be honest, and of course the diff will definitely go, but I figured with the 3S with a JST connector, the connector itself should cut down the voltage to make it bearable for the ESC without frying it up. That's what I did with my L979 that I recently unboxed, and nothing blew up. So I think it's just, the ESC is just strong enough to handle 3S, but with a JST connector without totally going brushless, which, you know, I already have a brushless version of this, the L202. But if I make this a 3S, it'll be, you know, just as quick. So obviously it comes with friction shocks, okay, which can easily be changed out. I already have them downstairs, so I'm gonna go ahead and change these out. And I'm definitely going to change out these rear tires because the problem with these tires, they wear out way too fast. You do one run, especially on asphalt, and it's like that, and they're like about halfway done. So that's basically that's the car itself. Not even sure the kind of transmitter that it comes with. So here's the box. Okay. Oh, so they did give me a battery. Okay, so it does come with 1000. What is this? Yeah, it's 1000 milliamp, 6.4 volt with a JST connector. So I'm gonna up it to a 7.2 LiPo. So that should actually give a good performance straight away. Comes with the Euro plug with the JST. So, but I won't obviously be using this one because I'll be using my hobby grade stuff. Okay. And the controller is a little bit different than traditional WLToys. So they must have worked with a different manufacturer to make this one. It looks like a cheaper version. But this is the controller here. It's small, so you can definitely do a one-handed driving. But yeah, it's definitely brushed. Very, very, very basic. Yeah, so it's very, very basic. But it does have a foam controller, so it'll be easy to drive with one hand. Nice and small. You have your batteries that go on the bottom. It takes 3 AAA batteries, so it's, you know, better than 4 like the older ones. But that's nice. So very, 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 very basic. It says WL Racing on the back of it, so this is definitely old school. But whatever, it does the job. Now it does have this mode button that all previous generation WLToys cars came with. Still can't figure out what it's for. Maybe it's functional on this one, but really I don't see any, like, there's light buckets, as you guys can see. So, but there's no LEDs, so I don't even know what this is for, but who knows. And of course the on-off switch is right over here, okay? So that's the controller for the L959-A, okay? The body itself, very similar obviously to the other ones, just like obviously different body scheme. So they must have worked with a different company. WLToys must have worked with this company. You know, maybe they're under license to them or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's the unboxing of the special edition, you can say, L959 A from WLToys. So if you guys have any questions about this particular RC or any of the other ones, get out of my way, in my fleet, leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions you guys may have. All right, have a good day, guys. Ciao.